Hi, this is Vanshika Chauhan and I am working as a legal intern with Lexis & Company, and today I'll be talking about enforcement of foreign arbitral awards in India. Now, under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, Amendment Act of 2015, there are two avenues available for the enforcement of foreign awards in India, which are the New York Convention and the Geneva Convention, as the case may be. Talking about enforcement under the New York Convention, Section 44 to 52 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Act of 2015 deals with foreign awards passed under the New York Convention. So the New York Convention defines foreign arbitral award as an arbitral award on differences between persons arising out of legal relationship, whether contractual or not, considered as commercial under the law in force in India, made on or after the 11th day of October 1960, first in pursuance of an agreement in writing for arbitration to which the convention set forth in the first schedule applies, and secondly in ones of such territories as the central government being satisfied that reciprocal provisions have been made by notification in the official gazette declared to be territories to which the convention applies. Now, from these above mentioned conditions, it is clear that there are two prerequisites for the enforcement of foreign awards under the New York Convention, which are: first, the country must be a signatory to the New York Convention, and secondly, the award shall be made in the territory of another contracting state, which is a reciprocating territory, and as notified under the in National Gazette by the central government. So Section 47 provides that the party applying for the enforcement of a foreign award shall, at the time of application, produce before the court certain documents, which are: firstly, the original award or duly authenticated copy; second is original arbitration agreement or a duly certified copy; and third is any evidence required to prove that the award is a foreign award. Now, as per the new act, the application for enforcement of a foreign award will now only lie to a high court. Now, once the application for enforcement of a foreign award is made, the other party has an opportunity to file an objection against the enforcement of the award on the grounds recognized under Section 48 of the Act. And it is further provided that if an application for setting aside or suspension of the award has been made to a competent authority, then the court may, if it considers proper or fit, adjourn the decision on the enforcement of the award, and may also, on the application of the party claiming enforcement of the award, order the other party to give suitable security. And Section 49 provides that where the court is satisfied that the foreign award is enforceable under this chapter, then the award shall be deemed to be a decree of the court. Now, coming to enforcement of awards under the Geneva Convention, Sections 53 to 60 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, Amendment Act of 2015 contain provisions relating to foreign awards passed under the Geneva Convention. Section 56 provides that the party applying for the enforcement of a foreign award shall, at the time of application, produce before the court certain documents, which are: firstly, original award or duly authenticated copy; second, evidence proving that the award has become final; third, evidence to prove that the award has been made in pursuance of a submission to arbitration which is valid under the law in India and applicable thereto, and the award has been made by the arbitral tribunal provided for in the submission to arbitration, or constituted in the manner provided upon the parties and in conformity with the law governing the arbitration procedure. And as per the new act, the application for enforcement of a foreign award will only lie to a high court. The conditions for enforcement of foreign awards under the Geneva Convention are provided under Section 57 of the Act, and these are as follows. Firstly, the award has been made in pursuance of a submission to arbitration which is valid under the Indian law. Secondly, the subject matter of the award is capable of settlement by arbitration under the law of India. And thirdly, the award has been made by the arbitral tribunal provided for in the submission to arbitration or constituted in a manner agreed upon by the parties and in conformity with the law governing the arbitration procedure. Fourthly, the award become final in the country in which it has been made, and in the sense that it will not be considered as such fit if it is open to opposition or appeal, or if it is provided that any proceedings for the purpose of contesting the validity of the award are pending. And lastly, the enforcement of the award is not contrary to the public policy or the law of India. Now, further, if the party against whom the award has been made proves under the law of India governing the arbitration procedure that there is any other ground entitling him to contest the validity of the award, then the court may, if it thinks fit, either refuse the enforcement of the award or adjourn the consideration thereof, and giving such party a reasonable time limit within which they have the award, and they can have the award annulled by the competent tribunal. And finally, under Section 58 of the Act, it provides that where the court is satisfied that the foreign award is enforceable under the law of this chapter, then the award shall be deemed to be a decree of the court.